I don't know. Someone pissed me off today. You guys know the protocol. I wrote a script about it. You know how I was like, I'm gonna stop arguing with people on the internet? Well, this time, I don't think I did anything. I woke up a bit upset today. I've been getting some very unwelcoming comments recently, and you know how I feel about those. So I deleted a few and moved on about my day because I matured. I told you guys I would stop replying. But someone told me under my other video that the Chow Time Pod posted my video. And his title currently is How Women End Up Single, Asians Aren't the Exception. In the comment he asks me, what did you do to him, ? Honestly, I thought that was pretty funny because I would also like to know. But that question alone proves my point, and you know which point, right? You guys watch my rant. It assumes that I did something, that a man reacting loudly must have been provoked, that my joke, my existence required explanation. Not why did he interpret a joke literally, not why did he turn one woman into a warning label, just what did you do to him? Before I go on further, let me clarify. That video, the one that people reacted to, was a joke. I think everyone who has been here for this long understands my humor. Clearly, I was not being serious. Anyways, I think you guys understand that my humor is kind of not that funny, but I thought it was pretty funny. That's why I posted it. That's the fact that it's getting a reaction is really funny to me too. This whole time I've been claiming like, I want to die alone, I want to die alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. And then the one video I post being funny, which wasn't really a pitch. Again, it was a joke. It was a playful rant. How else do you want me to explain it? And the fact that people couldn't recognize humor, this isn't a reaction video. It's a response to something bigger. What I saw wasn't disagreement. It was an exercise in speaking over a woman while pretending to explain her. No one asked me what I meant, not once. So again, it kind of pisses me off because like, hi, I'm here. And that video has more views than my own video that I made. So if you have a question, I'm here. Misty's here. I can answer the question. We say something lightly and it's read literally. We say something honestly and it's labeled as weakness. We say something playful and it's treated like a confession. And suddenly, men who don't even know us feel required to tell us who we are, what we want, and why we're failing. The video wasn't responding to my words, it was responding to a character he had already decided I was. And there's no version of me that could win if you already have your assumptions about who I am, you know? Oh, don't get me started. Look at the comment section, guys, please. I'll give you the overall gist. It said that I look old, that I look like I'm 40s at best. And honestly, if I looked like that when I am 40, like that's me barefaced, 2 in the morning. God forbid I have some eye bags. Like, you know, if I looked like that when I'm 40, I think I'd be pretty happy actually. And I just got carded yesterday buying alcohol. Don't get me started. I'm kind of Misty's not that I'm ran through. Interesting. That Asians aren't a exception. I don't like his title because exception to what exactly? Why should any group be considered a exception when it comes to dating, relationships, or being misunderstood on the internet? Everyone experiences assumptions, judgment, and misinterpretations. No one's immune. And then there was one that crossed the line. There was a line that said like, the idea of marrying me means that you get the whole family tree for free. As if my family is baggage. I told you guys on this channel so many times that, yeah, my parents, like, they grew up in a very different society than I am, and we have our differences, and like, there's a lot of generational trauma that comes with that. But like, dude, you can talk shit about me anytime you want, but like, don't talk about my family, okay? Sorry, back to the script. We entered an era where interpretation has replaced curiosity. We hear something, we don't ask the source. We fill in the blanks. Once we fill them in, we treat those assumptions like facts. It's faster, it's entertaining. It lets people feel powerful without being accountable, but it also means we're no longer having conversations, we're having performances. There's a Taoism idea I keep coming back to. I'm gonna read it in Chinese. 不知而自以为知，百祸之中也, which means To not know yet believe you know. This is the root of all misfortune. Another one is 绕口令真的是知人者知，知之者明. It means to know others is intelligence, to know yourself is clarity. What I watched wasn't clarity, it was projection. Misunderstanding celebrated as insight. Strangers feeling entitled to rewrite a woman's inner life because she spoke out loud is what it's giving, unless I'm wrong. Let me say this clearly. Contradiction is not confusion. Humor is not deception. Independence is not a threat. Caring about your family is not a weakness. There's a comment that I just deleted, okay? They're like, why are you embarrassing yourself on the internet? I'm sorry that you feel you can't share your feelings. I think like gender roles and stuff, like they still exist. So like I find that men do have a much harder time expressing their emotions and stuff. But like, guys, like, let's not put people down. Why are we putting people down? Like, you put me down, fine. Like, whatever. Like, I think, like, yes, like, I put myself on the internet. Sure, you can say whatever you want, but it's like, come on, at least get it right, you know? Like, just a reminder that this channel isn't about you, because I got a few of those comments about like, what can you do for me? This is my space, this is my room, this is my voice. I don't need to earn the right to speak here. And I think it's funny because, I'm sorry, Misty does not like being told what to do, okay? Just a reminder that a housewife without a house, philosophically, that's backwards. You don't perform labor for an abstract future partner, and you don't owe strangers proof of your domestic value, okay? And then there's one oh my god, sorry. All these comments, these are also comments that like, okay, not only that people were commenting on that video, so like whatever, they ran to my comment section and started like commenting, which like, thank you for wasting your time and doing that, because what? Anyways, one of them told me to stop talking, and you know, Misty really likes to talk, and you're telling me to stop talking? Hold up, wait a minute, 什么意思？要打架吗？真的无语死了。I don't know, it stuck with me because like, who am I? Let me remind you that this is my channel that you're on, and you're telling me to stop talking. You have the option to stop watching, okay? No one's forcing you to be here. 气死了，气死了，真的气死了。Historically, telling women to stop speaking has always been the easiest way to avoid hearing something uncomfortable. And also, appearance really does matter, apparently, so y'all can't call me superficial when I'm like, I want a hot man, because every time I'm on here, I'm always getting roasted about my looks for no reason. I film in my room without makeup usually. I refuse to doll myself up to earn the right to speak, like I'm talking to a wall here. Also, just a reminder, I like really hate attention from men, because most men will give you attention, okay? If you're a decent looking girl, men will give you attention. That's it's just kind of like what happens, and most men compliment you with motives, and I don't like that, so I don't dress up anymore. You guys don't understand. Misty in high school, definition of catfish, okay? I was really good with what I did, okay? I'm joking. I just there's no point. There's no hot man out there I'm trying to 钓 in Chinese, when you're like trying to attract. 钓 is like fishing for, clearly, sorry, I'm just a little pissed. No, I'm a lot of bit pissed off, okay? Number one, I dress down on purpose. I don't like attention, but somehow I'm still getting attention from men that I don't want to know. Like, sorry, I'm here to like, you know, share my thoughts, and if you don't think my thoughts are interesting, and if you don't think my humor is funny, no one's forcing you to stay. Sorry, no, I do not lack confidence. I am very privileged enough for people to tell me that I'm pretty often, and honestly, I think my favorite compliments come from women, because there's no strings attached, okay? Just like yesterday, a girl told me that I was pretty walking up and down the street, and I was like, oh, she was really pretty too, but it really made my day. Again, I find that even on the internet, girls are a lot nicer than guys, and I wonder why. I really wonder why. And also, little kids have called me pretty. Do you know how hard it is to get a compliment from a child? I think I won at life, okay? That is all. That's all I gotta say. Sorry, Misty's kind of salty right now. Anyways, but I dress down because, number one, this is my room. I sleep in here. Usually I'm ranting at like 2, 3 in the morning because I can't sleep. And again, like, everybody here that has been here for a little while, like, Misty's trying her best to be vulnerable on the internet, and I think it's like, it's not something that people do often, and I want to make a lot of friends, and I do treat you pretty much the same I treat my friends. Like, you guys know a little too much about my lack of relationships and my failures, but that's life, right? Like, is that not life? Yeah, I can plaster on makeup and come here and like say some things I don't believe in, but like, what's the point in that, you know? I'm just gonna wrap it up here. You know me, we've been through this multiple times. Hopefully no one pisses me off again. Jeez, a lot. Anyways, I'm gonna end where we started. What did you do to him? Nothing. It's because I exist and I talk on the internet, okay? And the fact that somebody assumed that, you know, I must have done something is exactly the problem I've been talking about this whole time. I keep telling myself like I need to niche down, but like this is not the niche I'm going for, guys. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Why am I always arguing with angry men on the internet? I don't know. Which is also funny. The one that I made about like talking to angry men on the internet taught me, or like whatever. I'm testing titles right now. I don't know if you noticed the title differences. It's because of that video, right? There was so many men out here like, you're like generalizing all men to be angry. And I'm like, no, like, why are you considering yourself in the group of angry men? Like, in order to be considered angry men, you have to be an angry man. I don't consider myself an angry woman. You guys know me. Like, I know there's great men out there, and like, I'm glad that a fair share of my subscribers, at least that I know, are very regular people that have a lot of thoughts just like I do and appreciate my thoughts. So this is the question I'm going to leave you with. When was the last time you asked the source? Before forming an opinion? Before sharing a take? Before deciding who someone is? Did you ask them? Or did you ask everyone else? Because connection doesn't break us down when we disagree. It breaks us down when we stop being curious. Like, it's one thing if like, okay, like everyone's having these assumptions about me, blah, blah, blah. But I'm here, like I answer questions, I reply. Talk to me, I talk back, okay? Unless you waste your time and, okay, comment something stupid. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it. I'm tired. I'm deleting. Again, like I told you guys how I hate when men comment about my parents. You don't need to tell me I'm pretty. You don't need to tell me I'm ugly. I don't care. I don't care what you think of me, okay? But like, it's really annoying to be like perceived. I hate being perceived, but I mean, it's hard not to be. But like, come on, do better. 求求了，真的。Okay, that's my rant. If I get the other reason why I made this video is because somehow, right, like y'all can really like, if you guys just like commented on his video, whatever, but like people keep clicking on my channel and then leaving dumb comments, and I am pissed off. Don't piss me off. Thank you. 好啦，我不跟你吵架了。And Misty actually has a life other than ranting on the internet, okay? Currently, again, I told you I have 2 part-time gigs. I found a job. I got a job, guys. Yeah, a full-time job. Just a reminder that, like, women have dreams and ambitions. It seems like being with someone will make that even harder. I have a lot of thoughts about that. We got thoughts coming. Don't worry. I'll talk about it in another video. But we literally talked about this a lot of videos ago, you know, and the fact that like, dude, it was a joke. Oh my god, just laugh at it and go. Like, just remember that Misty talks, okay? That's the other thing. I think like society teaches women to seek to sit at the table, and sometimes, you know, the table can be flipped also, guys. Just flip the table. And I think the biggest reason why I keep fighting with people on the internet is because, dude, think about the girls too that you're putting down when you're putting another girl down. Like, I don't mind people having assumptions about me that much, but like I think about girls and like it feels like you're making women into a product, and we're not. We're just as human as you are. I know that we have our differences and we deal with different problems, but damn. Again, oh my god, proves my point, y'all. Some men really can't listen, okay? If you start listening to women, I think you're gonna have a much easier time dating one, okay? Let me remind you that Misty is not for grabs. I was joking. Just a reminder that I am picky and I am going to stay picky, and very well die alone is okay. It's not that serious. Life isn't that serious. Let's not fight each other, okay? And also, like, there's so much going on right now, and I hate how divided we are as, like, just genders, which is insane to me. Anyways, okay, good night. Have a good night. I'll talk to you soon. It's out of battery. I need to stop ranting. Bye-bye.